sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada, where the Memorial Torch honoring legendary owner Al Davis. The head man, Ben Johnson. Certainly not the start they envisioned for themselves. Losers in 2 out of their first 3 games, including falling short last week. His counterpart on the Raiders sideline, Pete Carroll. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. 2-1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4. Unable to corral him, he fights through. They're able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. And now they're in the hurry-up.
8 yards on the pickup.
Play action. Here's Smith. Open man downfield is Johnson. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Deontay Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he's not going to. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game.
Bears nothing.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost. How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with the receiver?
Once again, it's Swift. They're going to drop him behind the line yet again, and things going from bad to worse. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. To throw, Williams. He's going to look deep for more. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So pass interference to call. That's going to set him up with a first down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead, he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The officials letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the first quarter.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it's second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, here's Swift. Trying to find a lane, but instead of get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Williams. And down he goes. Brought down the Raiders sack. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here comes the Bears punter now. As he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And now that'll kick out of bounds, and this is going to be spotted back at their own 30. Oh, man. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. play fake, and it's Smith. He finds his man Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And the Las Vegas first down.
Play action. It's Smith. Again, it's Johnson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 6-0 our score after one. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Smith being chased out left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Out to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Oh, it's incomplete. Oh, it would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. Throwing again is Smith. Rolling to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. Touchdown Raiders. Jacoby Myers, 43 yards. They're able to add on to the advantage. Another impressive drive. So they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ballgame for them.
One of the words has really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced to punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2.
The Raiders will line up.
Geno's going to throw. And this will be called conversion. This time the 2-point conversion works. And it's 14-14.
Here is nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll get it out just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now a 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. From the gun, here's Williams. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Tyree Wilson using that athletic ability to make the play.
Torrey Taylor in punt formation for the Bears.
Now on 4th down, it's the punt team sending this one away. Fielded at the 33. And fights through one man.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Here comes the Bears punter now,
For the Bears.
as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at about the 28. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a 1st down. Roughing, it is a 1st.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough it, here's your bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. But in this case, that's a big play.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And the Raiders have got it. So first and second down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
2 yards. And it's third.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams.
And 13.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now the Raiders going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Williams loses the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. Remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Williams. Working the middle of the field, and he's got one complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Working out of the gun, Williams. Over the middle, he's going to find Burden. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waiting moments of quarter number 2.
3 yards pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half.
Bears field goal.
Will be spotted on the right hash. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. So halftime here out west. Let's go eat. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And he won't quite make it to the 25. His offense set to go at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. And there's still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think they get back in balance. It'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
This is 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
To the air, Williams. Open man down the field, that's Burden. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Bears.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sack back at the 43-yard line. The sack recorded, it's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Throwing is Williams. Under pressure, they got him again. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ballgame.
And it's 3rd down.
Now it's the backup Keenum. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They need the signs of getting back into this football game in the second half. They're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he was looking for the check-up pass, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. Now Gino steps away. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. 3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Gino down to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Here's Smith. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not
The
pay
Raiders
off.
take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
He was brought down by DeCamerion Richardson.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. The Bears on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he can't quite get there. Looks like Pete Carroll wants a second opinion here. So out comes the red challenge flag. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
So the challenge there unsuccessful, and that will take away his final timeout as well. Here's Keenum. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Now they empty the backfield and motion the running back right. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
Bears 8.
He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing football.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there. And 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Smith. That one thrown across his body, and it's incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Smith. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Here's A.J. Cole now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. From the gun, it's Keenum. Oh, no, he lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play.
Recovered by the offense.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And it won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. To throw is Keenum. And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it up. And the Raiders are going to get the football here at their own 23. So the defense helping them out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Here now, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal. At the 6-yard line.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Case Keenum, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bears strike quickly here to tie up the ball game.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits are on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open.
And now the kick is blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. The Raiders offense now making their way back out on the field. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled inbounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
They have to be careful how they handle this. And he's got it across midfield and into the red territory. A big play in this football game. 3rd down and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Gino going to hand it to Genty. He's still on his feet. Down the sideline he goes. And that's a touchdown as they block it on time. Final down 4. Missed tackles continuing to plague this defense, so they surrender another big play and a touchdown here.
Yeah, but my count, at least 2 guys have shots at it, maybe even more than that. But this defense, what the guys showed to the whole game, that was definitely not one of their better efforts right there. It's like always, they just want a piece of mind. I've been focused on the future, never all night.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Raiders.
So that drive from 4 plays. And it's capped off by the late touchdown. It's a 7-point lead here in the final minute of the game. And able to get this out to the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get them in the end zone. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And he will be be taken down deep in Las Vegas territory. That was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles, and that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think hope was wearing one jersey and worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance was just a little bit too great for it to happen here.
So for Las Vegas, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they'll drop down to 1-3. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action in Week 6. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Hi everyone, Scott Hansen with you, and this is the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Plenty of action to get to. We'll begin at MetLife Stadium. The Giants at home to take on the LA Chargers. And this one, I'm not quite sure what to make of this. He's going to get the ball, get loose into the secondary, and that's all she wrote. He's gone. The Chargers are going to wind up winning by 17. From there, it's off to Atlanta. Let's look in on the Falcons at home to take on Washington. And it's Scary Terry McLaurin. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. One more to show you real quick. We go to Houston. It's the Texans taking on the Tennessee Titans. And it's the rookie from Texas, Gunnar Helm. This will wind up a touchdown. The Titans are able to come away with their first victory on the season. That's a wrap. Until next time, I'm Scott Hansen. Good night from all of us at EA Sports.